to discard everything and stuff, but actually Smash GG has a lot of awesome built-in tools for this stuff, so it's actually really easy. Okay, we're starting game 1 on Battlefield. It is Jesse versus Azrael here, and we are starting with some Palutena nairs. I mean, what else? What else? Look at those. Are you not jealous that your main does not have a move like that? I know I am. I mean, Lord knows what Samus will be twirling for an air like that. But all I know is I would like that functionality and those hitboxes. So yes, coming out of the game flying, but Azrael is flying right alongside him, going up there pretty even, swinging their swords, going at it really hard. Azrael still has not automated an awareness of explosive flame in his mind. That's what you need, man. I know he got caught plenty of times. Ooh! Okay, so yes, probably saw him charging. Probably figured it was an F smash and rolled in on reaction, but he was actually charging a down smash. I know, that kind of messes me up sometimes. I see people charge a smash attack, I think I'm safe, and I'm just gonna punish it super hard, but I actually thought they were charging a different smash attack and I get hit anyways. I think that's what happened to Yessa right there. Now if you see somebody charging at the ledge, it's something to get used to if you played the previous Smash games, but you should just get up attack. It's a real option now. Woo! Speaking of real options, that Nair is a very serious edge guard option. Yes, even catching the early recovery with the bear afterwards. Wonderful stuff. But he's got some percentage to make up for, as Azrael did catch him with the down smash on the first stock. Nice cross slash. Some big percentage. Here comes Jesse. 2 nairs, 3 nairs. Looking for a 4th, but he's not gonna get it. There it is! Live and broken cross slash. No way you're living that. Again, big moves by Jesse. I love what he's doing with upper. He hits him with the neutral air at mid percent, which is going to send it diagonally up. Off stage is really scary in this game, so people tend to jump inwards towards the stage. And Jesse already jumps backwards with the up air in anticipation. And if it doesn't hit, he just gets to fall back on stage and reset position. That's some really nice Palutena aerial play by Jesse. As he, while was, you know, tooting his horn, I guess, you know, singing his praises, if you will. He finished up yet another stock of Azrael with his explosive flame. But you saw before that Azrael caught him with the limit broken cross slash. So Azrael has a firm grip on this game. You know, being very consistent. He's still getting hit by a lot of power stuff from Jesse, but you know, Jesse is a good player and Palutena is a good character, so you gotta expect that. But in return, he has been no less consistent with his moves. So that's it's a fantastic job there by Azrael, trying to get the normal get up earlier with the limit broken cross slash. But Jesse, using, like I said before, that get up attack as a real option, is not gonna save him from the strong hit of the down air, as Azrael takes the first game here in Grand Finals. Counter the down B. Yeah, but it didn't hit. I wonder, does the counter scale with damage? If so, does it scale with knockback too? Because if it only scales with damage, you know, countering a finishing touch isn't gonna do you much good. Yeah, everyone should be pummeling, by the way, not just yes, everyone. It's actually a lot harder to break out in this game with using grabs. So yeah, you know, take the free damage. You can pummel a lot, especially with high percent. Now maybe you guys don't know the current way you should be mashing. That's a possibility. So if you have your controller, what they actually did, they buffed mashing with the control stick. So instead of a full circle, you used to do 4 inputs of mash. Now it does 8 inputs of mash for a complete circle. So the optimal way is to have all your face buttons mapped to a different a different move, you know, attack, special, shield, jump, anyway, because if they don't count if it's the same input. So you change all your 4 face buttons to a different move, and you set a different move on one of your shoulder buttons, and then the optimal way is to, you know, really twist your control stick around as fast as possible while rolling your thumb on the face buttons and mashing one of the triggers. That's the optimal way to mash in this game. Don't forget it. As we return to the full game for Cloud versus Palutena here with 1-0 in favor of Azrael right now, who is coming from loser's side. Jesse counter picking all reliable Smashville. Let's see what he can do here. Okay, big plays. And it looks like Azrael has gotten a little comfortable with the spacing he needs around Palutena. I feel like he's been getting hit a lot less than he did in Winners Finals. Counter's gonna set him off stage. This time he is aware of the explosive flame. And another explosive flame. Now you think you're safe there because Palutena is falling, but actually it spawns directly horizontal from Palutena on activation. So it doesn't fall with Palutena. So whether you're playing versus Palutena or playing as Palutena, that's something you need to learn about. Speaking of things you need to learn about, you all need to learn about how incredibly long that up smash stays out. You think you can get up because the laser's already out there, but it is active for a super long time, so watch out. Things like that, you know, certain types of moves that have a lot of active frames, those are the type of things you need to know about to learn the matchup. Because you might otherwise not be careful enough of certain options. Doesn't mean you need to know, oh yes, the SD, that's unfortunate. I sound doing a rising forward or something while down there. That cannot have been what he wanted. So Azrael right now in a prime position to take game number 2 as well here at Ultimate Net Battle number 2. Woo! Okay, Azrael with the strong hit of the dare, finishing up that last stock real quick. 2-0 for our boy Azrael. He only needs one more to reset the bracket, as they say it. So what do you think about that? Let me know once again. Do you think he's gonna make it? Do you think he's gonna reset the bracket? And if he does, do you think that Azrael is gonna be able to take it all the way? I love how Jesse is playing Grand Finals, but at the same time he's here in Twitch thread. Like, you're getting aside from some commentary from me, you're getting some live commentary from the player in question as well. Now, apparently Jesse wants nothing more than to watch anime right now. So, you know, making this 3-0 comeback, according to him, still is optimal route to watching anime, I guess. So, you know, if you got time to be in chat anyway, yes, so why don't you tell us what anime you're watching? How far did Purple and Anti-Reflex get? Let me tell you, Anti-Reflex got 4th, losing in loser semis to our boy Loading, and Purple the Bow got 5th, losing in losers quarters also to our boy Loading. So, and Bubs, let me tell you, if those are your 2 favorite players, then Loading got them both. Apparently we're not ready because Azrael backing out again. Maybe he needs to, you know, calm down a little before we're getting into the game that he could use to close it out. Yes, battle is about to start. Azrael versus Jesse for game number 3.
3, 2, 1, go!
And they have chosen, or at least Jesse has chosen, Pokemon Stadium rather than Smashville, which is interesting. Now, I do love this stage, so I'm not complaining. Here come the nairs. Absolute nair train from Jesse. Tries to get a fair to finish it up. But Azrael going high, smart stuff. Woo! Azrael got some aerials of his own. Jesse warping out of here. Oh yeah, that's a shield break. Watch out. And the taunt. There comes the up smash 4. I love that they kept the animation the same. The golf swing. That's a classic. Yes, in a lot of trouble, but the forward smash could get him back. Yes, Nair will cover the air dodge, but it sends him diagonally. And Azrael finishes up his limit charge to go for a limit broken clam hazard to get him back on stage safely. Things are looking on the up for Azrael, and it looks like if things keep going this way, then yes, I might have to wait a little longer before he can watch an anime of his. And yet again, he tries to roll past a charged down smash. That's not gonna happen. It's one stock to 3. Azrael is forced to throw away his limit. It wouldn't survive the invincibility counter of Yes's respawn. But honestly, that's all Azrael had to worry about. Look at the damage. Look at the stock count. Azrael is on an absolute tear as he finally gets his first stock ended by Yes's up air. Cross slash for big damage. And there are the nairs. Nairs and fairs, that's the name of the game when you're playing Palutena. If you love aerial play, air to ground play, this is the character for you. Although to be fair, Cloud was a pretty great air game himself, you know. That's one of the first questions you need to ask yourself when you're picking a main. You know? Do you like to jump a lot? Do you like to play in the air a lot? That's a pretty fundamental question to what character you should play. Nice little explosive flame to catch the get up. Forward smash. Woo! Azrael just missing that explosive flame. Good for him, good for him. But I feel like that was more luck than spacing. As I think some of those blonde hairs on Cloud's head got scorched, even if he didn't get hit. There's the explosive flame, and there's the nair. Excellent reverse by Azrael. Tries to take Yessa with him, but he hit him too late in order for the second hit to connect. And somehow, we found ourselves on even stocks. Maybe Azrael's getting a little complacent, especially after this nice little platform-assisted ladder combo by Yessa. I think Azrael's getting nervous. I think he's getting nervous. And if he isn't getting nervous, at least he's getting hit, you know, and that's the bigger problem. Oh, but Yessa messing up on his bear confirm there. This could be it, this could be it. What's Azrael gonna do? Dash attack, barely not killing. And Azrael takes it after he completely whiffs the cross slash. And Yessa, thinking he's safe on the platform, dropping his shield. But apparently some hitboxes from Smash 4 did not get nerfed at all. That's a 3-0 for Azrael. He didn't drop it, it got shield poked. Wow. I guess shield tilting is even more important in Smash Ultimate than it ever was. Because I have noticed this myself. It's a lot easier to get shield pokes in this game. Which I love, by the way. No, you cannot watch your anime. It's about to get... No, if Azrael is a real player. And he really is really confident. He will win 2 games. Drop 2 games on purpose. And make Yessa go to a game 5. So he can definitely not watch his anime. And get rest at the same time. Yes, already in the ring. Waiting for Azrael to pick a stage. Come on, man. You could win a subscription to this very own channel and get yourself a tent and Lompok emote. Speaking of subscriptions, we got a special deal with Lunar Smash Dawn, the tournament for tomorrow. I mean, I know everybody has signed up already, but if you subscribe to our Twitch channel, you get a €5 cash back at the venue itself. So we got a special deal with them. So basically, if you're going to Dawn, you're getting a free subscription to our channel. So hit that subscribe button and show it to the people at Dawn. Now, if I'm not mistaken, you know, could be spouting a whole lot of nonsense. Let me check it right here. Let me check Twitter before people come to me for their cashbacks. Can't have that happen. Dawn should be twittering Lunar Smash. So now we know what what anime Yes is watching. It's called Bunny Girl. Now that sounds degenerate, but I haven't seen it, so I'm not judging. Yeah, okay. So we do have a collaboration with Lunar Series. Every new subscriber to our channel will receive a $5 cashback during Dawn. You support BYOC, and it's basically free if you're going to Dawn. So make sure to hit that subscribe button, everybody. And Dawn, Lunar Smash, they retweeted it themselves, so you know it's true. Azrael's taking his time. Maybe this is a secret stretch from Azrael, you know. Taking as long as he can before starting set 2. So, Jesse is getting extra tilted because he has to wait longer for his anime. He sure is taking his time. So while we are waiting for Azrael, someone is actually not betting a stage. Oh, this is just the greatest thing. So is the anime this season any good? I haven't watched anime in a long time, honestly. DQ? Are we gonna DQ him set 2 grand finals? I mean, JoJo. It's got so many seasons. I got a couple of rules for watching anime, you know. I generally don't watch anything with more than 3 seasons, unless I've already watched the previous seasons. And I don't watch anything that runs for like a million years, like Dragon Ball Z or One Piece that has like a million episodes. I hate filler more than anything, honestly. Why is everybody telling me to watch JoJo? Okay, now you know, maybe. I do get a little bit tired sometimes of people throwing out JoJo memes and not understanding what the hell they're talking about. Anyway, we're about to get started with the second game here in Grand Finals. It's Azrael. No, not the second game. The second set here in Grand Finals. It's Azrael versus Jesse. Let's find out who is gonna take it all. So Azrael sticking with the Cloud for obvious reasons. I've only seen Jesse ever play Palutena, so I doubt we'll see him switch. And of course, this Palutena has shown that he can do it. Let's find out. Nair, trying to go for an up air. Azrael air dodging away, but Jesse does appear to be having a very, very nice start here. Azrael's fighting back. He's got Jesse in the corner. This is where it usually goes wrong for him. Getting twirled on, and Explosive Flame is gonna catch him. Unfortunately, Jesse getting shield poked by the final hit of the Blade Beam. If that hadn't happened, I mean, it didn't do too much damage, so you might think it's not too bad, but if it hadn't happened, he would have been in a position where he could try to juggle Azrael over the Explosive Flame. That's why even doing a little bit of knockback is so important. Azrael doing a great job rolling past the orbital laser from Palutena. He's of course active for a long time, so normal getter probably would have gotten absolutely toasted. Yes, off stage. Oh, gotta protect. Excellent job. Explosive flame. Another explosive flame. Azrael was aware of the second explosive flame and the third. So he is staying alive. Got Jesse back in the corner. But Jesse fighting his way back home with a forward air and catching the platform landing with the up air. Jesse taking the lead here at the start of set 2. 3 nairs. Can he get a fourth one? No, he cannot, but he can get an up air. 2 of them. Look at this damage. 53% on the second stock within mere seconds. Yes, well on his way to take in game number 1 here in set 2. Okay, okay. There's the blade beam. Like I said before, you gotta watch out for those. Woo! Nice little dash back and forth. Landing the orbital laser, not taking a single percent on the second stock. And it is basically just 2 stocks to 1. Azrael has to pull off a good old-fashioned Smash 4 style 2 stock if he wants to take game 1 here in Grand Finals number 2. Counter. Only countering the second hit. You know, but multi-hits tend to be a little bit safer against counters. Simply because the counter of course scales with the damage of the move. So you only get skill based on the damage of that particular hit of your multi-hit move, I believe. Okay, yes, not doing it. Apparently the late hit of the down smash does not cover the ledge hang animation for Palutena, at least not at that range. So that's good news for Jesse. And he's at the ledge again. Woo! And the back air is gonna do it. That's a 2 stock for Jesse. Well done as he takes the lead here in game 2 Grand Finals. So, let me catch up on the chat. I'm not gonna read some of it because you get Becker and immediately people are telling me to watch JoJo. Oh my god. Oh my god. Maybe. Maybe. So what do you expect, people? Do you expect just to take it home? I need to know. Or would you like to see Azrael do it? I'm a little bit conflicted. Because on the one hand, I would like a new boy. Clean your kitchen. It's not my turn to do the dishes, my guy. It's not my turn to do the there aren't even that many dishes. It's literally 1 bowl, some spices. I forgot the word for schotel. God, I'm terrible. And a Sillet Bang spray. Like it's not even that not clean. Like where else would I put my my dishwashing soap? Where? That's all of the kitchen, man. I got so little kitchen. I got so little. Anyway, yeah, it does look more tidy than last week. That's right. It's because I didn't cook yesterday, but don't tell anyone. Anyway, enough about my kitchen. Let's get into game 2 of Azrael versus Jesse here in Grand Final set 2 of the second net battle. So many 2s. We're in game 2 of set battle. We're in game 2 of set 2 of net battle 2. A lot of 2s. A lot of 2s. Speaking of 2s, both of them are about 20%, but not for long. Azrael is straight up swinging. Again, I'm a bit conflicted as to who I want to win, you know. On the other hand, I like to see new people with new characters do cool stuff. So that's a yes. And I don't like Clyde. I think he's a big meanie, and I think his design is stupid. In case you hadn't noticed, I'm not a big fan of Final Fantasy, but yeah. On the other hand, I do like to see Azrael continue to do well in Smash Ultimate. And Jess is in my pool tomorrow, so anything that can give me the slightest sliver of confidence versus this guy is probably a good thing. Anyway, so far it seems like it's pretty even, but Azrael's been doing better. Both of them can die. Oh my lord, I almost thought he got gimped by the windbox. Both of them can die, but it's Azrael who has probably more kill options, looking at the percentage. There's the limit. Brave counter. So many pummels! Dear lord! Moro Cloud's kneecap is gonna be blue as hell after that. Jeebus. And yes, jumping with the Nair as he usually is. It's not gonna get him anything though. Dash attack by Azrael is gonna finish up that first stock. Slide gonna be caught by the counter, using the explosive flames to cover the tech in place. Great stuff by Jesse there. And the counter on the 4 there. I feel like counters in a game where you can't really air dodge without some serious risk are a lot better than they were in Smash 4. But that's probably, you know, pretty obvious. Most people. Even Palutena's counter. Auto reticle, stopping Azrael dead in his tracks. Yes, he's looking for a back air, man. He wants to take the stock. And there it is. The shield poke on the limit broken cross slash is gonna seal off Yessa's second stock. It's 3 stocks to 1 currently, but Yessa is gonna make quick work of finishing off that first stock. You know, at 170, almost anything is gonna kill him. Definitely a strong move like Palutena's up air. But that was just the first stock, my guy. We got actually a very, very similar game flow as game 1 on Carlos Pokemon League. You know? With Yessa ending up with 1 fresh stock versus Azrael's 2 fresh stocks, and then them just duking it out. Now last time it was a 2 stock for Azrael, and looking at the way it's going right now, Azrael is definitely set on repeating it. There's cross slash, yes, so with the patience, looking like cross slash doesn't cover people hanging on the ledge as well as it did in Smash 4. Yes, the ledge fight himself. Down smash not gonna do it. Roll to cross slash, another easy game for Azrael. Even less close than the first. 2 stocks and only 50%. Oh, I think I entered the score wrong. I had Yessa on 1-0 the entire time, but it was definitely my boy Azrael. So we're gonna go straight to 2-0. I don't know if Palutena's counter is the worst one in this, or at least the weakest one in this game. Wolf of 1, but I do know it also functions as a reflector, so it's gotta be at least a little bit useful. But you know, I guess in Smash 4 you only really use counters for recoveries or for big reads, you know, and you could get some really powerful hits because the counter multiplier, especially on counters like Lucina's, for example, you know, it was a big deal, and that's why Palutena's counter was a bit of a laughing stock in Smash 4, you know, it was just so weak. I don't know if that carried over to Ultimate, but I guess Jesse will be able to tell us. Jesse won the first one? Man. Jesse did win game 1. Man, what's going on with me? Thank you all for being diligent stream watchers. What would I do without you? So there it is, 1-1 as we go into Pokemon Stadium for game 3. Let's find out what's going on. Okay, flying start for Jesse. I probably still had the first set in my head when I looked at the scoreboard. Okay. Yes, off to a nice start. Ah, and the counter, not gonna be it. Probably expected yet another aerial. You know, swinging your moves around in this game in general is a lot less risky than Smash 4. And that by default is gonna increase the viability of counter type moves. Explosive Flames, it gets air dodge, well done by Azrael. Was on the platform quick enough to be able to shield the Nair. But I think you can really only shield it if you have a full shield, because that Nair, Palutena's Nair, just loves the shield poke. Oh, there's a high recovery, you know. It was really, really punishable, but also really unexpected. So Azrael was just kind of like, what's going on? There's the cross slash. Yes, timing his get up properly so he doesn't get hit. Azrael getting in with the dash attack. He's in the corner, he's charging limit. Wow, look at the bear, that's so quick. You do one on shield to pressure them, and he was so fast with the second bear that he caught him jumping out of shield. Azrael with cross slashes. And another counter type move. Now I definitely think it's pretty weak. I think oh, the standoff. And good weight on Azrael, not running into the last few active frames. But yeah, judging by the counter not killing Azrael off of a dash attack, I'm gonna go ahead and assume it's still pretty weak compared to the other counters in the game. Back throw, gonna do it. 2-2 in stocks. This game already a lot closer than both game 1 and game 2. Counters again, but Azrael too high to get hit. There's another thing that's kind of weak about Palutena's counter. The hitbox, I feel like, is a lot smaller than the counter hitboxes for Lucina and Fire Emblem characters, for example. And excellent dash attack by Azrael. For a second there, I thought it wouldn't kill, because I do think Azrael, dash attack has got a lot weaker in Ultimate, but well, there you have it. It can still be a opponent kill move. Juggled by Azrael. F-Smash is coming out by Yes. He wants that kill. He wants to go home and watch anime. There. Gets met with the limit broken blade beam. Like I said before, you gotta remain aware that that's an option now that Cloud's just pull the trigger on. Azrael off stage. Can he gimp him? Can he gimp him? He needs to do it now if he wants to stand a chance in the final stock. But he doesn't. Instead, he meets 2 up airs and the back air. Azrael closing out convincingly. Man, it looked like Azrael's bringing it back after a game 1 win by Yes. It's 2-1. It is 2-1. Oh, let me go to the full game real quick. So, tell me, chat. Do you think it's gonna be game 5? You think Yessa is gonna have the maximum wait time? I mean, it's not like fight session, you know? Where we had like, I think like a game 15 winners plus grand finals with Roster Super Semi. And the poor Tekken guys, man, they got no beamer time. They got no beamer time. Not their fault though, you know, they should take that up with the TOs, but it was kind of sad. Kind of sad for them, you know. Azrael picking stage. Well, actually shouldn't be. I mean, yes is ready, and it was his counter pick. So, yeah, I don't know. Like I feel like Azrael maybe has been taking some time in between games, you know, to think about things. If he did, it's been working, you know. There's definitely a skill competitive players should develop, you know, the skill to mentally just kind of fade out and rethink everything on the spot while you're in set. Yes, no, yes, no. Tell me, Azrael, where you want to go? I do appreciate Azrael entering the arena first, because that means that I won't have to change my scoreboard, because he's the red player. Yes, they are getting it going. The potential final game of Ultimate Net Battle 2. Let's see what the future holds. Final destination. I love this new Final Destination, man. It looks so cool. Not a fan of the new background though, you know, when you go in like Darkon's wormhole or whatever it is. Although I must say, I was actually kind of a fan of the looks of Smash 4's Final Destination as well. Starting off pretty even. Ooh, but not anymore. Look at the damage on Azrael. Finding himself at the ledge, getting clipped by the top end of that orbital laser. And good on Yes to let go or get shield poke, you know. I don't know what it was, but his shield definitely would have broken if it had hit it anymore. Another explosive flame. Azrael is well aware of this. Azrael going super low for the cross slash. Fortunately for Yesse, he's gonna go over it. And Azrael makes it back as well. This has probably been the longest any of them has hold on to a first stock. Both of them have been able to keep their first stock simultaneously in the entirety of Grand Finals. Oh, but there's Azrael dropping a little bit too quick, catching the end of that explosive flame. As Jesse takes small lead of a stock at kill percent. But Azrael instantly firing back with the back air, not taking any damage in the meantime, completely even, 2 stocks to 2. This is basically a Smash 4 game. Let's go. There should be a second there, maybe even a third. No, tries to go for the fair, does not work out for him, and there's Azrael fighting back, tries to juggle, but he gets both countered and reflected on. Nice fade back to dash attack. Parry. Doesn't work on multi-hit moves, baby. And there's a cross slash. And apparently the hitbox is still huge. You can't really roll past it from the ledge if it's spaced properly. So I suppose, man, y'all gotta use that new get up attack option. It's wonderful. Azrael at double the percentage of Yesse. And the dash attack. Yesse taking the stock lead once again. At what could be his tournament game. Of course, if Azrael loses it, he gets yet another chance. Forward smash, not gonna do it. Ow! That is some nice movement, man. First you harass, still some hitboxes. Then you dash in, then you dash out, and You know, when he tries to break out with a move, you dash back in with a forward smash, and this game just looks so crisp. Side B from Azrael. He's making a slight comeback, but here comes Jessa once again with the nairs. There's a back air. Those tilts, man, they got a lot of fixes, but they're still weak tilts overall. A lot of lag of. If somebody jumps over your forward tilt, you're in a lot of trouble. Now, knowing that Jessa wants to watch anime, does he have the motivation to pull out the comeback here? That could have been a kill. There's the back air, and that's it. It's a 3-1 for Azrael as he makes it all the way back from loser's side in a grand finals. Final score 6-1. That means Azrael wins a subscription to our very own Twitch channel. So whenever he's watching anybody camp on another player's stream, he gets to spam that 10